eliminated. In socialist economies, they don't have a middle class. There's an elite class that runs everything and controls all the wealth, and then one big lower class. But let's look at the next clip. It's about the illegals and what they're trying to do.
¿De dónde eres usted primero?
El Salvador.
¿También?
México.
México, ¿de dónde es México?
Puebla. Guatemala.
Guatemala también.
Guatemala.
We're recruiting and training Latino organizers.
The antiquated immigration system needs to be changed.
We will transform this nation.
We can have a new Ellis Island. You can have stations in the border states, a station in each state.
¿Qué porcentaje de gente en México quieren volver a América?
Es el 80%, el 90% de gente.
Apoyo a Obama, ¿por qué?
Por el plan de salud.
¡Viva Obama! ¡Viva Obama! Y este con plan de salud. I am going to march with you every step of the way to make sure that we are welcoming every striving immigrant who sees America the same way we do.
¿Por qué no te quedas y trabajar en tu propio país?
Porque el problema de que no puedo quedarme en mi país es por el sistema del socialismo.
Unbelievable film.
So for people that don't speak Spanish, for people that don't speak Spanish, I was talking to illegals at Home Depot, and they said they left their countries because it was being destroyed by socialism. And you see Obama and his gang executing a strategy to flood America with illegals so that they can help target and destroy the middle-class America.
And when you know communist ideology and what they call the program that General Parton, the former head of the Air Force Weapons Development, three-star general, used to come on and break down with us, once they take down a country, they collapse it in socialism, then bring in communism, that's the military occupation, then they use that country to, quote, target the next country with socialism and then collapse it. And that's what you show in the graphic, is the country collapsing and then the communists take over. They admit that's the plan. Cloward and Pivot is just one variant that I mention a lot because people know what that plan is. It's so diabolical, and so Central and South America is collapsing under communism right now and socialism. So they run up here to get the free health care, but no, that just collapsed their country.
Well, they're being used by our socialists to destroy this country as well. The difference between today's socialists and Marxists in the Democrat Party and the Marxists from the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s is back then they would look you in the eye and say, we're going to destroy you, we're going to destroy America. Now they look you in the eye and say, we want to help poor people, and then they do the same thing.
They go, oh, it's children, when only something like 17% are under 18. And the illegals that are coming have huge criminal records. They can get fake identities. How do you become a new person? You don't have to change your identity or anything. You just come to the U.S. and be whoever you want. Kill as many people as you want. Do whatever you want.
Well, here in California, for example, 50% of the prison population are illegals. We have the Nortes, the Cedeños, different criminal gangs. The people coming over the border are not people that see America the same way we do. They're people with completely different agendas, and Obama is lying to everybody with a very evil plan to destroy middle-class America.
You're right. How long's the next clip on drug culture?
Short, 30, 40 seconds.
Yeah, let's go ahead and play that clip.
Okay.
Fundamentally transforming the United States of America.
Colorado became a proving ground for the progressives, and boy, oh boy, have they gone to town.
Is it possible to get a sample?
No.
No?
No.
How hard is it
to get the card.
Well, I have these really high arches.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, that's a bummer, man. That's a bummer. What a bummer.
I got to suffer with it every single day.
Yeah?
The idea of the left is if we can get these traditional ideas broken down, if people can say, well, let's smoke a little marijuana, what's the harm? Well, then the next barrier the left wants to attack is easier to attack. Well, okay, we do a little marijuana. What about a little bit of marijuana, maybe a little bit of cocaine? You've created a drug culture. And that's an easier culture to captivate, to control, and to enslave.
And that's why George Soros backs it. And to be clear, I'm against the drug war. It's another form of evil. They always bring in the crisis off of their solution. But now you basically waive your rights. I've looked into these marijuana cards and things where people are now put into the system as well, and it's just a way to control them. So I do agree with your perspective on that.
Okay, let's play the next one. It's Islam in Detroit, and I show the connection between the progressive and Islamist ideology.
All right, well, let's stay there and talk about that teaming up that you cover in the film with Joel Gilbert. In the final segment with our guest, we have a few more clips. We're going to also talk to Peggy Joseph. That's the last clip. Get the DVD at InfoWarsStore.com.
My name is Dell, and I live in El Cajon, California. I was concerned about my cholesterol readings because I knew that high cholesterol is related to clogging of the arteries and increases the risk for heart attack and stroke. One day, I heard an ad for Heart and Body Extract, and I was skeptical, but I decided to give it a try. Man, the numbers don't lie.
Learn the secrets of an effective, natural, 100% organic nutritional supplement for a healthy heart and circulation at hbextract.com.
Are you ready to surrender your right to buy body armor? No joke. Congress is now trying to outlaw civilian body armor. And if House Bill H.R. 5344 becomes law, you can kiss your right to protect yourself against rifle bullets goodbye. Don't put off your body armor purchase any longer. Go now to InfidelBodyArmor.com. Thousands of military veterans trust their lives to Infidel Body Armor. You should too. Spelled INFIDEL. Infidel Body Armor. Just won't quit.
This is a nationwide announcement for consumers owing back taxes to the IRS. The slowdown in the U.S. economy has forced renewed action by the Internal Revenue Service. The IRS is now accepting reduced settlement amounts from qualifying consumers who owe back taxes. If you're eligible, your back tax settlement may be discounted by thousands of dollars. A specially assigned national hotline has been directly routed to Defense Tax Group. Consumers may now call and check their eligibility for a significant tax debt reduction. Financial stability is a major priority during this slow economy, so you're advised to dial this national hotline number now. 800-678-4191. If you owe more than $10,000 in back taxes to the IRS, you may now find significant relief. You could save thousands of dollars if you qualify. Call now and get free vital information and to check your eligibility for a significant tax debt reduction. Call the Defense Tax Group now. 800-678-4191. That's 800-678-4191. 800-678-4191.
My Magic Mud is a tooth whitening powder that removes plaque and detoxifies your mouth. It's safe for your enamel, giving you a beautiful polish and a dentist-like clean after every use. My Magic Mud is also the perfect remedy for pain caused by sensitivity. It strengthens your teeth and gums for a strong, healthy smile. The ingredients are 100% natural and it's safe for children. Simply brush with My Magic Mud right before bedtime for a cleaning you can count on. Visit mymagicmud.com.
Digestive health is key to wellness, and Pro-EM1 is the key to digestive health. Pro-EM1 is a daily liquid probiotic that improves food absorption and supports weight loss by removing toxins from your system. Recommended by doctors, Pro-EM1 is 100% natural, organic, non-GMO, wheat, soy, gluten, and dairy-free. Call us today at 888-611-8025 or visit ProEM1.com to save over $25 on your order. That's 888-611-8025 or PROEM1.com.
We'll have Joel with us 5 minutes into Overdrive. The film is available at InfoWarsStore.com or by calling 888-253-3139. There's no place like Utopia. And again, this is all nuanced. They tell the giant poor masses that they've helped create with socialism that anybody with money is bad. Well, we know that's not true, but there are corrupt rich actually pushing this. I'm not what they call an Islamophobe. I think it's wrong to go target, some of these countries and overthrow them and put radical Muslims in. So I know that's actually the double game going on. But it is true that in England, especially in other areas, they're using Islamic groups to join up with the progressives and the left and you never hear feminists criticizing radical Islam or any of that stuff, you know, to women, and then going after other people's free speech. And my big issue with a lot of what we see out of Islam is the attempts, you know, to restrict Western freedom. And I am a Westerner. I am into freedom. I'm a libertarian. I'm a paleo-conservative, you could call me, but I don't like a lot of the stuff I'm seeing going on and the attempts to shut down my free speech. And I see the left teaming up with Islam. Let's play that clip. And then we'll get Joel Gilbert
turning a church into a mosque. And by adding the Islamic architecture, the arches, and then the minaret, it becomes Islamic architecture. Do you live in the neighborhood?
It used to be a Catholic church. Then the people left Detroit. They lost their following. So the Muslims are here now.
I'm going to stop by the American Muslim Center. It also looks like a former church, if you ask me.
That's who I am.
For the Jews and for the Israelis, we will say to them the word that the time is going to come.
This is the Islamic Center, the beautiful mosque. Il Allah. There is no God but Allah. Muhammad Rasul Allah. Muhammad is the messenger of God.
Go ahead and give us your take on that.
Yeah, that's the clip. Progressives destroyed Detroit. They emptied the city of all businesses and all people moved away. And Islam moved into Dearborn and other places in Detroit. And I went to several churches that were being converted into mosques. And a lot of people don't know today that the Obama administration is quietly approving 10 to 20,000 immigrants from Muslim countries with legal visas every month. That's why we see mosques popping up all over the country. And in Detroit specifically, they're converting churches.
Sure, and some of these are radical sects that are blowing up and burning all the churches and killing Christians. And I guess we're kind of not being progressive. We should ask them to chop our heads off, right?
Well, the Islamists and progressives both view Western capitalism, free speech, and free markets as an obstacle to taking power. Therefore, they are partners in targeting the middle class and the Western free market system because we're the obstacle to their taking power. And this is why they work together so closely, and that's why they're against America and against Israel together.
Well, again, I have criticisms of Israel as well. I try to look at all sides of this, but undoubtedly there's persecution of the Christian church and of free speech in this country with the IRS, and the feds just ruled that persecution will continue. Federal court today.
Well, it's...
Fine, chop my head off. I admit it, I'm bad.
It's just another area of targeting the great American middle class that built this country and stands for so many great principles that save the world time and again.
I want to come back in overdrive. Some stations won't carry this, Infowars.com/show, folks. But for congruency, when we post this entire piece on the web tomorrow so people can watch it and see all the clips, for radio listeners, we'll have this posted on Infowars.com tomorrow. We're also going to play the Larry Grathwold clip. People went to prison over his intel with their plans to put 50 million of us in forced labor camps and kill another 25 mil. Now, for population numbers, that'd be more like 75 mil in slave camps, about 40 mil in the death camp. And that's currently pretty much what their plan is. They'd like to put me in a camp and, you know, stomp my brains out. And you as well, because that's what real power is all about, is them having their way, because they're God.
You are listening
By the
to
way, they're
GCN.
fascists. It might be. They're not even liberals or socialists.
Visit
Stay with us.
GCNlive.com today.
Infowarslife.com. Check it out today. I have set out to bring you the most hardcore, cutting-edge supplements and nutraceuticals, bar none. And that's what you'll find at Infowarslife.com. We have rejected literally hundreds of products from the Infowars Life line because they are not of the very highest quality, or because they're not 100% organic, or because they don't pass all of the strictest toxicology tests there are that we have listed at Infowarslife.com. Whether it's Survival Shield Nascent Iodine or DNA Force, Super Male Vitality, Super Female Vitality, Lung Cleanse, Fluoride Shield, Oxy Powder. I believe that all of these products will blow you away like they've done the thousands of other customers that have visited InfoWarsLife.com and believed in us and tried the products. Folks, check out InfoWarsLife.com today and the entire line of groundbreaking, cutting-edge, hardcore products.